Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mall Wiki. Today is Sunday, February the 23rd of 2014. And about 10 days ago, I made a video mentioning how I'm beginning to really get into and enjoy 90s video game consoles and 90s video gaming in general, like the Super Nintendo and all that good stuff. Well, I'd also mentioned that pretty soon I was going to set up a game console section of my bedroom. Now, it turns out I wasn't able to do it immediately. That's why I'm just now making this video, but yesterday I was able to accomplish this, and here is the result. Alright. 2013 custom built Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT. And all the way back over here is my gaming console section. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's still kind of a in the works thing. There's still a lot that needs to be done, but I got the basics set up now. First of all, we have I think a 13-inch Sylvania CRT television that my dad used for security camera monitoring at his old convenience store back in the early 2000s. Sometime around 2000 or 2001, he bought this TV at the local Kmart, which is now no longer there, unfortunately, to monitor security camera footage at his store. And when he got rid of the store in 2004, this TV became mine, but for about the last decade or so, I've never really had a reason to use it, but until now. No, actually, he got rid of the store in December of 03. Close enough. But yeah, TV works pretty well. I guess we'll go ahead and turn it on. And let me turn this fan thing off for hear everything better. I keep it on the composite setting all the time because I don't have any television cable hooked up to it or anything. It's just for video games. And I have two systems hooked up to it right now. We have my Super Nintendo, always a personal favorite of mine. And down here on this little shelf here, we have, I'll have to pull it out to see it here, my Model 1 Sega Genesis. Now, which I was thankfully able to find the cords for. Yeah, ain't that nice? And, I've had this Genesis for about a year or so. I got it for Christmas in 2012, and I never really had a chance to play it until just now, and I had always been under the impression that this used the VA7 board, which has the not so good audio chip in it, which was the newer revision, because as you can see right here, it doesn't say high definition graphics or around this little circle thing here. So I just simply assumed it was a VA7. However, about a week ago, I opened this console up and to clean it out a little bit, and it turns out it's actually a VA6 board, which is really good because that's the one that uses the awesome sound chips, all the good hardware. So, in other words, I think I'm going to hold on to this particular Genesis. And just for comparison, I don't have it hooked up, but here's my Model 2 Genesis. It's still a nice Genesis, but really don't have a use for it at the moment. So we'll push that back in there. Now, I guess the sensible thing to do, oh, by the way, I don't know if you can see it, but way back in there, it's kind of dark. I have an AV combiner splitter, whatever you want to call it. So I can hook both of these consoles up at the same time without having to change cables. And I believe, I'm not sure which console it's set to right now, so we'll try them out and see which one appears on the screen. I guess we'll try the Nintendo first. Alright, apparently it's the Genesis that's on the input right now, so... Or, I'm an idiot. Really don't know. Okay, huh. Okay, let me just, hit a button here. Ah, here we go. Now we got, this is the Nintendo. Here's my Nintendo controller. Picked this up at a thrift store for about $1. It's a new thrift store that just recently opened up in here in Greensboro, and you know what the funny part about it is? It's right near the old Carolina Circle Mall, so wow. Alright, probably won't be able to do much with just one hand. Okay, we'll, I guess go to this one here. Unfortunately, this TV is, mono only, so, and these 16-bit consoles, both the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, take advantage of, stereo audios, but unfortunately I'm not able to really, use it due to the lack of stereo compatibility on this TV. Oh, that's nice, I didn't die. Yeah, I'd do a whole lot better if I had my tripod, but then I'd have to edit this video, and I don't want to turn my main computer on tonight. I'm in more of a laptop mood. But I guess enough of that. You get the idea for the Nintendo, and so we'll shut this off here, and figure out which switch is for the Genesis. Ah, here we go. Alright, this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You see, I'm using a 3-button controller. I'm planning on getting a 6-button pretty soon. But this is good to start out with. And just like on the Nintendo, I don't think I'll be able to do this with one hand. I do have to say one thing about the... Wow, that didn't last long. I do have to say one thing about the Genesis that I really like, and you can really tell in this particular game. Its graphics hardware is pretty good. But look how bright and colorful everything is. Of course, I guess the Sonic games really stand out for this. Congratulations! You've won a free life! Those who watch Jay Wakefield's videos will get that reference. Well, I actually got through it through that. You get the picture. Now, some changes I'm wanting to make. Well, for one thing, there are a couple of consoles I want to add. For one thing, I want to add my Nintendo 64 here, which has always been a personal favorite console of mine. And I also have an original NES in my closet that I plan to hook up here once I replace the 72-pin connector in it, because well, let's just say that pretty much works as good as this Packard Bell does right now, without having any power to it. Except for looking awesome. But, and I would also sort of like to change the television setup here. I would like to either get a larger TV or get something to kind of raise this TV up a little bit higher, you know, sort of something to put under it to make it a little bit higher, so I can play it in bed or play these video games in bed. But we'll figure that out eventually. It depends if I can find maybe like a 19 or 20 inch CRT television. And by the way, for this setup, I only want to use a CRT television, an older type, because if you ask me, these older consoles, even though they work on a flat screen TV, it just doesn't feel right. Oh, and I would also like to see if I can get a VCR hooked up here too, so I can play old videotapes on an actual TV that works with it better than a LCD. But that's sometime in the distant future. We'll see what happens. But yeah. And here's some of my Super Nintendo games. I need to get a box to put my Sega games in. And tomorrow, we will be, hopefully, taking a tour of a video game store here in Greensboro. But this store isn't just any video game store. It is a vintage video game store. It's right in the heart of Greensboro. I've been there a couple of times. It's been a while, though. But they sell pretty much every video game console ever made in the last 30 years or so. And they sell all the games for it. You can get all your Super Nintendo, your NES, your Genesis, even Master System, all that stuff. If you're looking for it, they probably have it. And not only that, but they also have actual arcade cabinets that you can play there, as well as pinball machines. So if I can work it out tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can take this video camera over there and see if we can shoot some footage of it, so you can bask in its awesomeness. So we will see what happens tomorrow with that, but for now, this is Billy Core signing off.